You ever see a math problem and your brain just kind of goes, nope, where do I even start? Well, today we're going to break down a type of equation that looks really tricky on the surface, but I promise it's super simple once you know the secret. Let's just dive right in. Take a look at this thing. It's got parentheses, it's got x's on both sides of the equal sign. It looks like a lot is going on, right? But stick with me, because by the end of this quick explainer, you're going to know exactly how to solve this, no sweat. So what's the big secret? What's the key that unlocks these kinds of problems? Well, it's a really powerful rule in algebra, and it's called the distributive property. Think of it like our master key for getting rid of those pesky parentheses. Okay, the official definition always sounds a bit, textbooky. But all it's really saying is that the number on the outside of the parentheses, that A right there, gets shared or distributed to every single thing on the inside. You just multiply it by the B, and then you multiply by the C. That's it. Now, when you're staring down one of these equations, there's one step, one move that you absolutely positively have to do first. It's the move that changes the entire game. So let's focus just on that. Let's put it to the test right now. If you're looking at this equation, 3 times the quantity x plus 4 equals 18. What's your gut tell you? What's that very first move you should make? Just think about it for a second. You got it. The first step is to distribute that 3. You can't start moving numbers around or anything else until you've cleared out those parentheses. And the way you do that is by sharing that outside number with everything on the inside. That is always step 1. And what does that actually look like? Well, we're taking that 3 and we're handing it out through multiplication. First, we multiply the 3 by the x, which gives us 3x. Then we multiply the 3 by the 4, which gives us 12. And after we do that, look what happens. Poof! The parentheses are gone. The equation totally transforms into 3x plus 12 equals 18. And that's a much friendlier looking two-step equation, isn't it? So now that we've done the hard part, which, let's be honest, wasn't so bad after all, we just have to solve for x. And this uses the basic algebra steps you probably already know how to do. Let's walk through a full one together. We start by distributing the 2. That gives us 2x minus 10 equals 14. Okay, now it's just a simple two-step equation. We want to get the x by itself, so we do the opposite of subtracting 10, which means we add 10 to both sides. That leaves us with 2x equals 24. And for the final step, we just divide by 2, and we get our answer, x equals 12. And here's the big takeaway, the thing I really want you to remember. That first step, the distribution, isn't the end of the problem. It's the beginning of the easy part. It's like a bridge that takes you from a complicated-looking problem to a simple one that you can totally handle. All right, theory is great and all, but let's be real, practice is where this stuff really starts to click. So let's run through a couple more examples just to build up some speed and get this locked in. Okay, ready for another one? Let's pick up the pace just a little. We've got 6 times the quantity x plus 1 equals 24. All right, you know the drill by now. What's that first move? What's this equation going to look like after you work your magic and distribute that 6? And there it is, 6x plus 6 equals 24. If you got that in your head, fantastic. That means you've got the most important part of this whole process down cold. And from here, it's just quick work, right? We subtract 6 from both sides, which gives us 6x equals 18. Then we divide by 6, and boom, x equals 3. See that pattern? Distribute, then solve. Okay, one more, just to make sure this is completely locked in. Let's do this one even faster. 8 times the quantity x minus 2 equals 32. First step, you know it, distribute. That gives us 8x minus 16 equals 32. Done. Now, let's just finish it off. We add 16 to both sides. We get 8x equals 48. Divide by 8. And our solution is x equals 6. See, you're getting fast at this. Okay, you've done the training reps, you've mastered the technique, you are ready. It's time to go back and face that challenge from the very beginning. Remember this beast? It doesn't look quite so intimidating now, does it? We've got all the tools we need. The only new thing here is that we just have to use our special distribution trick twice. We just apply the same exact rule to both sides of the equal sign. So on the left, 6 times x is 6x, and 6 times 2 is 12. Easy. That side becomes 6x plus 12. On the right,
3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 8 is 24. So that side becomes 3x plus 24. And just like that, the parentheses are history.
So now we've just got an equation with variables on both sides, which is no big deal. Let's get our x's together by subtracting 3x from both sides. That gives us 3x plus 12 equals 24. Now let's get the numbers together. Subtract 12 from both sides, leaving us with 3x equals 12. And for the final move, divide by 3. And there it is, x equals 4. We totally did it.
You just took a problem that looked really complex, and you broke it down into simple, manageable steps, all by using one key property. You didn't just find an answer, you learned a powerful method. So the only question left is, now that you've mastered this, what equations are you going to solve next?